What is up, chat man? Today we are reacting to They Keep Lying About Michael Jordan's Era. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I have no idea what I'm going to expect in this video, but it was highly recommended. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. But as you guys know, we've been reacting to old school NBA content, and you guys been recommending me amazing videos to react to. And for that, I am grateful. But without further ado, let's just get straight into the video.
It's a normal thing, 40-inch verticals. That wasn't a thing back then.
Richmond has an opening.
Okay.
Phoenix then rode right over the Warriors.
Jones took off at the free throw line and sailed.
That's what I said. He didn't have Uber. Like you're talking about Reggie Millers, Joe Dumars.
Right,
Like, these
right.
guys.
They're not athletic at all.
Take it easy, champ.
Wait, that's Gilbert Arenas saying that about Michael Jordan's era. Was Gilbert Arenas in Michael Jordan's era? Let me know down below.
Why don't you stop talking for a while?
Maybe sit the next couple plays out.
So, as you guys know when it comes to Gilbert Arenas, not a big fan of the 80s, 90s, or really any era pre-Gilbert Arenas. Case in point, his newest claim about Jordan's era in the shooting guard competition.
If we really want to have this discussion about Jordan's competition, just go to this. Top 5 shooting guards in history. He didn't play against any of them.
You sure about that?
Oh.
Tries to shake around Mike that time. Jordan swats at the ball. 9 to shoot. Allen wants him. Goes right, goes left, stops.
Have the education. He's now in a postgraduate course.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's fair to say though. In those videos, on like both videos, Allen Iverson and Kobe are very young though.
Guarded by Bryant. Takes him inside and banks it home.
And let's be very clear right now, guys like Allen Iverson and Kobe Bryant, they are indeed top 5 shooting guards all time.
Yeah.
And technically speaking, they did play in Jordan's era. Now, the one guy you have to look at as a great shooting guard from the 90s is, of course, Clyde Drexler, who was the West Coast MJ.
The Drexler, it's a 2-on-1 break. Drexler.
Like, it's a normal thing, 40-inch verticals. That wasn't a thing back then. That wasn't a thing back then. That wasn't a thing back then.
Liar!
What's your guys' thoughts on Clyde Drexler? Genuinely, oh my god. Wait, he won an MVP before? He went to the finals 3 times. He's a 1-time NBA champ, 10-time All-Star. Why does no one talk about his career? Why? I don't know anything about him, but these accolades are really nice.
Looking at his resume in Jordan's era, this guy's still a 10-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA,
Wow.
a 1-time champion, made 3 finals, and 1992 at his peak, finished second to Jordan in the MVP race.
Oh,
What I actually care about more than overall legacy of players' accolades is how good they were in the moment and at their peak. For example, when MJ was beating Drexler, how good was he in those seasons? And looking at 92 Drexler entering the finals, he was pretty damn good. 27 points, 8 assists, 7 boards on 49% shooting.
I didn't even know Clyde Drexler was this good.
That version of Clyde Drexler fits the bill of a top 5 shooting guard all time. And for comparison,
What?
look at Kevin Durant in 2012 at age 23 who lost LeBron James. KD entering those finals eerily similar to one Clyde Drexler in 1992, as Durant, 28 points per game, 4 assists, 8 boards on 51% shooting. Now here's the deal.
I think that Jordan was just way better than his he's way better than his competition. It got to the point that people genuinely thought he was just playing trash people. I feel like that's what it is. Let me know down below what your thoughts is.
Kevin Durant's overall legacy all-time standing, he is higher than one Clyde Drexler. But in the moment, 2012 KD, 92 Drexler, those two players are on the same tier of overall ability, skill, and talent. And personally for me, I'd say Drexler at that point actually was the better overall player. His game was more well-rounded, a better defender, and had more playoff experience after making the finals in 1990. My overall point of this comparison is to show you guys someone like Kevin Durant in LeBron's era, who's regarded as a top 5 small forward all time, compared to Clyde Drexler when Jordan was beating him. Those two players are eerily similar. But of course, Clyde's overall resume, because Jordan beat him, isn't as impressive as Kevin Durant, who LeBron lost to numerous times. And that's one thing I do want to dive into. A lot of the players LeBron played at his position, he lost to them in the NBA playoffs, as was a
Come on, why you gotta hate? The only reason I feel like a big reason to why LeBron was losing. Okay, you guys can say the Spurs whooped him. Okay, you guys can say the Dallas series was okay, but I feel like every time he played the Warriors, he played his heart out. I don't think he was fair, especially since Kevin Durant went on the team. That was not fair.
finals. For example, someone like Paul Pierce beat LeBron James en route to a championship. Kawhi Leonard, a small forward, beat LeBron James.
Okay, yeah, Kawhi Leonard destroyed him, but Boston beating Cavs was not fair. Cavs had a bad lineup. What's your guys' thoughts, though? I'm genuinely curious.
In the finals. A guy like Kevin Durant also beat LeBron in the finals 2-1. A lot of those elite ultimate great small forwards had the legacy enhanced by one LeBron James. Someone like Clyde Drexler, the exact opposite. What Jordan did to Clyde was diminish his greatness and his ability, and how he did that was by beating him on the biggest stage. Now, speaking of the biggest stage, LeBron versus KD compared to Clyde versus MJ, look at the 2017 Finals, Game 3. Cleveland in this game, they're down 2-0, but in Game 3 up by 6 points in the final minutes. Now, LeBron in this pivotal game finds a way to blow it, as the final couple of minutes makes numerous boneheaded plays defensively, as well as offensively.
James falling away. Incredible opportunity. Durant for three. It's good. Kevin.
I have nothing to say right here. I remember watching this and I was vividly sad. When Kevin Durant walked up the court and hit that three on LeBron, I just knew it's time to wrap it up. We didn't win nothing. I can't even defend LeBron sometimes, man.
Durant from downtown, and Golden State takes the lead. Love to inbound. Finds James. James blocked by Iguodala. Ball loose. You blew it!
Damn.
So that right there is LeBron James enhancing Kevin Durant's legacy. KD's dagger shot, the shot of his career, came versus LeBron James in his face. And like you saw in that clip, LeBron in Game 3 down 2-0, the series hanging the balance, he folded numerous times. Of course, leading Kevin Durant, getting his first ring. For kind of a perfect one-to-one comparison, look at Jordan in 92 versus Clyde Drexler. MJ with the series tied 2-2 in Portland for Game 5, what'd he do? 46 points on absurd shooting. The Bulls...
Jordan, for some reason, some way, somehow, this guy just finds some way to win every time. I don't know. I don't know why. Like, genuinely, on this channel, bro, there's sometimes I try to, you know what I'm saying, act like Jordan's not all that, you know, because I'm a LeBron fan. Sometimes I gotta be biased. But he always proves me wrong, bro, genuinely.
Won this game handily by 13 points. Now, Game 6 back in Chicago, what does Jordan do that LeBron didn't do versus the Warriors? He rose to the occasion and made the right plays every single time.
With 4. Shot clock at 3. Yes.
Foul magic. Dig in and get a stop. Here's Jordan. Portland never rotates over in time as Michael comes from the right side of the floor.
Lead by 2.
After this free throw.
4-point Chicago lead.
Perfection.
So that comparison right there, I find very, very important. He's looking at Clyde's career, again, because of MJ, he didn't get accolades he could have gotten otherwise. And imagine Clyde's...
I feel like a lot of NBA players actually suffered from the MJ era, bro. Like, a lot of players could have won MVPs, championships, overlooked.
Career if MJ wasn't as great as he was. Drexler, he'd be a 2-time champion, a Finals MVP, maybe an MVP,
Wow.
10-time All-Star, and numerous time All-NBA player.
Wow.
And for 1 second, very quickly looking at Jordan's Finals opponents, let's say his Finals record was more LeBron-esque. He lost more than he won. If that was the case, Jordan's opponents, their overall resume, all-time standing, would be boosted up by MJ's failures. For example, look at Magic. If the Lakers 91 won that series,
What?
Jordan chokes in Game 3, chokes in Game 5. Magic's resume, he's a 6-time champion, 4-time Finals MVP, and 3-time MVP. And most importantly, he gets 1 championship without Kareem. Look at Charles in '93. If Jordan doesn't average 41 per game, he is an NBA champion.
What?
And the TNT crew can't bust his balls every single year about being ringless. I mean, think about
I feel like Charles Barkley suffered from the most chat. You guys let me know down below.
this Charles in '93. If he won that championship, if Jordan choked, in a calendar year, he would accomplish the following: NBA championship, MVP, Finals MVP, gold medalist, the best player on the team,
What?
best record in the NBA, and delivered Phoenix their
Charles Barkley was like that good to be the best on the Olympic team, gold medalist? Like he would have been the best on the what? You guys, if you guys want to react to Charles Barkley, let me know down below, genuinely.
first title in franchise history. I mean, that right there, debatably, if Charles won, is the best year of all time for a power forward. Look at 1996, Gary Payton, Shawn Kemp. If they beat the Bulls, who won 72 games, that Sonics team, they're etched into NBA lore as one of the greatest upsets of all time. Not just NBA upsets, but sports upsets in general. Now, the biggest what if, the Utah Jazz. If Stockton gets one of those championships, if he gets two of them, I mean, his legacy is changed forever. He goes from being a top 5 point guard to locked in at number 3 in virtually everyone's ranking. All-time assist leader, all-time steals leader, but also an NBA champion back-to-back. Think about Karl Malone's legacy, 2-time MVP and 2-time Finals MVP. That right there is certified top 15 all-time,
Wow.
pushing top 10. Now, once again, looking at Gilbert's original point about the 90s, not having any great shooting guards, I mean, that right there is a certified lie. Ask yourself, why is he lying? Of course, to boost up LeBron James and his competition. And here's the thing, someone like Joe Dumars all-time isn't a top 5 shooting guard or even top 10. Now, someone like Kawhi in LeBron's era is a top 10 small forward, some say top 5. When Kawhi was playing LeBron James, how good was he? Was he at his apex, his peak, his absolute prime? Of course not. Now for Joe Dumars, when he was playing Jordan, he was an established star, all-defensive, third-team All-NBA. If you compare Joe
How good was Joe Dumars? Can you guys let me know? I'm not too familiar with him.
Dumars 89 and 90 in the Pistons, winning back-to-back championships, his overall play and production is far better than Kawhi Leonard. And I hate to say it because I love Kawhi Leonard, but Kawhi at that point, he was a role player, not a star player, let alone a superstar. What's my overall point? Someone like Joe Dumars all-time doesn't rank as high as Kawhi Leonard.
Wow.
But if you compare Dumars when he was playing Jordan at his peak versus Kawhi playing LeBron James before his peak, those two players, much more similar in production, overall ability. And to further this point even more, look at someone like Paul Pierce, who in LeBron James' own words, was his biggest rival in his career. When LeBron finally beat Pierce, yes, he was still a very good player, an all-star player. 18 points, 5 boards, 3 assists on very good shooting. Paul Pierce in 2011 was still a very good player. But someone like Ron Harper 89, also a shooting guard, his production level of play on the same par as one Paul Pierce. Now, here's the thing, Ron Harper at that point, very close to...
What you guys think about Paul Pierce? Like, I know Paul Pierce is nice. He was going a little bit into my era, but that's when he was like on Washington and Brooklyn. I don't really know too much about him either.
Paul Pierce. Overall resume? Not really. Another comparison with context. Carmelo Anthony, one of the best small forwards of all time, one of the best players of all time. Now, 2012 Carmelo, the version LeBron beat, not the best Melo. Someone like Sidney Moncrief, who Jordan lost to, Moncrief, despite not having the legacy overall accolades of Melo, at that point was on par with Melo, averaging 22 points, 5 boards, 5 assists, with elite defense. And the last comparison we have to nail this home, Paul George versus Steve Smith. PG in 2013 versus LeBron James, he took him 7 games. But that version of Paul George, not prime peak Paul George, still a young pup before his time. Someone like Steve Smith 97 was a one-time All-Star. His level of play, production, output when he met Michael Jordan was higher than one Paul George. Now of course George's legacy, what he would go on to be, much better than Steve Smith. But at that point, PG versus LeBron James, Steve Smith versus Michael Jordan, those two players, very, very similar. So that right there is the end of the video. My overall point of the entire video is in debating players' top 5 small forwards, top 5 shooting guards, top 75 all time. All those things require context. So that right there is the end of the video. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed.
Chat, I wasn't expecting that. That genuinely changed my perspective on a lot of things. It made me really understand Michael Jordan's era way more. And I appreciate you guys for recommending me this video. This is the end of the video, chat, so make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and, tune into the Twitch. It's in my link in the description. But, this is the end of the video, so I'll catch y'all next time. Yes, sir.